morning and welcome to Grace. We're glad that you're here. Would you stand with us? We're going to do some singing together. what a beautiful thing to sing that our hope springs eternal this morning, and I hope that your hearts are encouraged as you are in this place today. My name is Sharon McKinley, and I have the privilege of being on staff here at Grace. I am thankful to be back. I survived the weekend away at the winter advance with all of your kids, and it was fantastic. Thankful for my team, for Bill leading last week, and the team. They did a great job, and just so thankful that I can step out for a weekend and not have to worry about what goes on back here, and that's a really, really great thing to have. We had a great time at the winter advance with your kids, and I hope that you asked them lots of questions, and we have a way that you can support them this afternoon. I'm going to ask Dan to come up, and he's going to share a little bit about an ice cream social and an opportunity you had to hear about what the Lord did in the lives of our students this past weekend. Dan Strauss.
Good morning. How's everyone doing this morning? Awesome. We have an exciting event happening from 3, I have to think of the time, 3:30 to 6 p.m. Today is my own event. It's a youth event, so I should know the time. Anyway, so 3:30 to 6 p.m. we are actually having an ice cream social, and the entire church is invited. And, you can bring your family, you can bring your friends, you can bring your kiddos, and this is a time to where we can just fellowship as the church. The teams can be serving you ice cream, and it's going to be an absolute blast. We have an awesome thing of ice cream too, right? And so this is also a time of fellowship, but this is also a way that you can help support us and find out some more information about our upcoming missions trip this June to Asheville, North Carolina. And because this is kind of more where the teams are putting this on, we're going to be having a recap of our winter advance, which God did amazing things this past weekend in the lives of our students. And we'll be showing some pictures, we'll be giving some testimonies. And so if you are, this is a come and go event, so you can come, eat some ice cream, listen to some stuff. We have our youth praise band that are going to be on stage doing live music. So we hope to see you there. We hope that you will partner with us and come and fellowship with us today from 3:30 to 6 o'clock. Thank you.
All right. I was making ice cream toppings last night, and at like 8:45, my husband Paul said, "We don't have any ice cream in the house. How am I supposed to try all these toppings?" And I said, "Well, the store's still open." So we ran down the street, and they closed at 8. So I said, "You'll have to come back to the ice cream social to try all the toppings." So be there today. Support your students just in the ministry that they're doing. What a sweet time we had away at the winter advance. I got to be in charge of games this year, which was so much fun. We did a medieval theme for everything. And my favorite thing, I think, was we hid mini Jesuses all over the camp that matched their team colors. And they had to find them throughout the weekend, and then they put them in a box. And but I also spray painted some of them gold, so they were worth more points. So if you found one, you got some extra points. And at the end of the day,